Oh, good evening. Saturday Night 13 here. Welcome to Friday's stream. It is Yu-Gi-Oh! Community Day today. So we are back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Back with the Master Duels. It's been a while. I think it's been a few weeks since we've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels because I've been cancelling a few Friday streams and stuff, and life happening and everything. But we are here today. We are back. As the title goals. I Synchro summon. Synchro what? It is the Synchro event on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels today, so we are going to be entering that a bit. We're also going to do some rank duels as well because I've built a really fun deck that I just want to mess around with and have some laughs with. So we'll get on that. I am using my new stream deck. I almost forgot what it was. Can't use some of the features on the air. I haven't set it up on this mode, but on the live stream we've got some funny things which I'll go through and we'll go and do. That being said, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. It is Friday, so it's the start of the weekend. If you don't work in the weekends, you've got 2 days off. If you do work in the weekends, I hope it's not too bad, and I hope it's easy for you. That being said, we are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Next week, we are the same old. So we'll be playing Triangle Strategy on Monday. Tuesday is a special stream, because I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but Tuesday is a special stream. My daughter takeover, and I'll talk more about that later. Wednesday, Triangle Strategy, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Friday. Same old. Might be doing an hour extra next week. Might not be. Might stick to the same. And I know I promised I might start doing longer streams, but at the same time, it's still hit and miss at the moment. So it's just like, what can I do and everything. So I'm trying not to promise things because I hate cancelling stuff and everything. So I'm going to try not to promise anything. But that being said, we'll see what we can do. But please come in on Tuesday for my daughter takeover. And like I said, I will explain more about that later. That being said, let's jump straight into our game, shall we? So, like I said, don't know if you noticed how quick the transactions are. Stream decks, absolutely amazing. And that being said, we have got some cool things on my stream decks, and I'm just gonna go through them right now. So when chaos happens, we've got these beautiful things. So whenever chaos happens in the chat, or I think we're about to absolutely get destroyed, we're gonna have good old Reboos going absolutely crazy. That being said, we've got some. Hello, LJ! Welcome in! Pika! Like I said, just explaining some of the new cool features that we've got. Like I said, whenever a moment is derp, we've got this beautiful baby. Also, when I'm confused, which is basically every time I'm streaming, we've got this. But yeah. And we've got some sound commands and stuff, and like I said, we've got a hype train and everything. There's a few other things that we've got which I don't want to spoil and everything, but we've got a few things. We've also got this beautiful moment. Okay. So we've got some fun things, and like I said, I've been playing around and having a laugh with it and everything, and whatnot. But that being said, let's jump into some duels, shall we? So here we are, playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! LJ, hope you're doing okay. Here we go, and here comes the Pikachu army. Pika. But yes. So we are playing the Synchro tournament, and anyone that doesn't know Synchro is introduced by Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. They are the white cards that are in your extra deck, kind of thing, and you need a turtle monster, and you need another monster, and they've got to add up to the same amount of rank on the monster card for you to be able to synchro summon. Like I said, it explains itself, but that is basically the terms of synchro summoning. I tend not to use synchro cards much, but I have got them in my deck. Right, it's not my turn, it's the opponent's turn. That's not a bad hand. They are making any noise. Say it again? There are... Sorry, I don't understand what you mean there. They are making any noise laugh out loud. Hey, what's not making any noise? What? Oh, I see it. Try now. Damn. PC. Like I said, that should work now. Try it now. No. Yeah. I got it now. Try it now. That should work now. See, there's always a technical fault. Always technical faults.
Unstoppable Exodia! Impossible! I've assembled
all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Is that working? Because like I said, I've got sound my end. Yes? No? Right, let's concentrate on this. Okay. Better. Yeah, for some reason, when I switch from one setting to another, it disables my audio, and sometimes it doesn't do, and sometimes it does. Like I said, sometimes it can be an absolute pain in the ass because you never know when it's gonna do it until you go live, and it's like, oh, thanks for that. Especially because I did test it. It did, yeah. Honestly. Well, thanks for that, LJ. But anyway, all the sound commands should be working. Now, he says. Right. Let's see what we got. Oh, he's attack. Question is, I was gonna say it won't work now. Yeah. Fine then. I'll just do it this way then. Oh, you are being an absolute. Ugh. Fine. Okay. There's many ways for me to get my blue eyes on the field, my friend. You're not going to get rid of my dragon that easily. I'll give you props. Don't get me wrong, I will give you props for what you did. So, oh, he gets banished. Oh, he banished it? You swine. Okay. But yes, we are playing in the Synchro event. The good old Synchro event, which Matt would be so proud of this deck. My friend Matt would be so happy about this deck. It's a frog deck. Where is he when this happens? Okay. Let's read that. Once per turn, if you flip this card face down, then... Ha! Didn't work that time, did it? I'm sorry, but no. Oh, okay. It can flip itself up. Oh, it's gonna be one. Oh, so I'm fighting one of these derpy decks where it's all tricks and everything. Oh, okay, fair enough. I will give you that. What do I? We'll do this. Like I said, this might be a bad idea, but yeah. Okay, let's try this. Like I said, this could be one of these moments. It could be a derpy moment, but we'll soon find out. I bet my opponent's thinking, "What are you doing?" It's like I'm having one of these moments at the moment. The what? Oh, you. Oh, okay. I don't like this deck. This deck's just weird. But okay. I think we're gonna lose this match because every single one of these cards does some weird stuff, which is fine. It's also very right. I feel like I'm playing someone in the 80s. Okay. That's it. I gotta give it to him. So I did get beat by someone using a level 1 monster the other day, so I've encountered some interesting decks right away. And then you encountered the same old. Oh, that's great. But oh, damn it, man! My deck is really not giving me anything I can do with. Just trying to think what to do. Now, like I said, I think I've lost this, to be honest. Oh, you are really being an absolute pain. Okay. I surrender. You in. There's nothing I can do. My deck is not giving me the cards I need. Unfortunately, you banished my alternative. Like I said, it's emotional damage. It is emotional damage. Nah, like I said, I'm not winning this one. Like I said, he's won this. Oh, okay, increases attack power. Nice. Like I said, I can't win it. Just trying to think. Just trying to think. Well, how are we, LJ? How's the evening gone? Like I said, I can't attack either, so but we'll see. Like I said, I know you're going to attack one of the dragons, so do your worst. I could turn it around, but we'll see. I don't think I can. But you never know in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no point activating that, because that won't save my dragon, so... Okay, so that needs to be taken. So that gets more stronger each time he attacks. Right, we need to deal with that. Problem is, I can't do anything until Swords of the Revealing Light is gone. But that could be the saving grace. That could be my saving grace. But it could also be my downside too, so... We'll see. Not much I can do until Swords of Revealing Light disappears. I was going to say, it should have gone now. That was the longest 3 turns of my life. But this space got another Swords of Revealing Light. What did I say? What did I say? Another Swords of Revealing Lights. What are the chances? Seriously? What are the chances of that? Resurrect another boys. Yes, we know, Swords of Revealing Light, we know. Oh, damn. Okay. But how are we, chat, though? How are you doing? And like I said, all my stuff can be put onto on YouTube, so if you ever want to watch a previous stream, there's the link right there. And if you want to keep updated, you can follow me on Twitter. Okay. Oh, so it's got to attack constant. Ah. Ooh. Like I said, let's activate. Oh, damn. Oh well, messed that up. Hi Piper. Sorry, I just saw your message there. I do apologise. We're having a bit of an interesting match here. As you can see, my wife points are like nothing, and his wife points are absolutely fantastic. No problem. Yeah, like I said, sorry, I just saw it because of all my chat thing. So, how are you doing? Like I said, we've had 2 Swords of Revealing Lights put on us. I swear to God, if he's got 3, I'm going to scream. I'm going to go game over, and then emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Seriously, if he draws another Swords of Revealing Light, I'm going to have emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Okay. There is no... Like I said, we can't attack and we can't do anything. Oh, no. Can't. Not too bad. I'm good. I'm just waiting for the Swords of Revealing Light to disappear. They should disappear after this turn. It's a shame there's not a counter on that. Okay.
Sonic!
He's the fastest thing alive. Oh, I know what you do. Yeah, you're a pain in the ass. Oh, this guy's annoying me now. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I really did. Yes, I know you're going to destroy my 2 blue ices on the build. Like, it was kind of obvious. Like I said, I want that sort of Voodoo Mike to disappear so I can absolutely destroy you. Because you're starting to do my nutting. I stopped. That sort of viewing white should have gone by now. Like I said, I feel like that sword was a viewing white's been on the build for way too long. But like I said, I could be wrong. There's not much I can do. Yes, I do. That can go. Ha! I had a feeling it'd be some type of trap like that. Magical cylinder. Beyond retro. And so, what are you gonna battle with? Like I said, this. Like I said, this duel's been interesting both ways because I have no idea what's going on here. Now I've got to give this duel his props for retro cards. Oh yes, that banishes it, doesn't it? When this battle opponent's monster, you can banish that monster, also banishing this card. Yeah. Doesn't. I was gonna say the banish doesn't work, does it? Or does it? Okay. Didn't think it would. He's doing the same with that. Oh, he's absolutely being a pain in the ass. And he's won. The what? You could have won that. Why didn't he not attack? I don't get that. He could have won that. Okay, I'm having. So, what? I'm quite confused with that move because he could have won that. Well, we'll see. So far, this guy's like countered pretty much everything I've done. Near enough in some way or form. I haven't made it completely easy for the guy. Yeah, go on then. This might be my suicide, but go on. This could be my suicide! We're going to use the power of the stone. Give me the power of the stone, I beg of thee. Ha, another magical cylinder. That can go to hell. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Like I said, for the start of the door, this has been interesting. 19 moves. Then matches don't normally last 19 moves unless I'm playing with my friends. So you know I can't really go too mad, to be honest. There's been a lot of emotional damage in this duel. And there have been a lot of moments when I think it's been game over. But really, it's all gone into this. Now, sorry, you missed that. He summoned a card to... What's he attacking? Okay. Well, we'll activate this. We'll activate this to get one of our cards into our hands. Come back, Blue Eyes, so I can activate this card. Sending you into the graveyard, so I can draw 2 more cards. So we can do this. The plot thickens. Come forth, my blue eyes. And we're gonna have some protection as well. We'll activate another effect. And we'll summon this. And I think we've got enough power now to actually win this duel. We could actually win this now. I think we've done it. This has been a roller coaster, emotional damage duel, but we've won it. That was a very roller coaster emotional duel. Because there were so many times he absolutely messed me up. But we managed to get the win in the end. That was interesting. Thank you, Piper. Thank you. like I said, that was that was very emotional damage there. And like I said, I have no idea. Okay. So yeah. Right, we're starting off. This is our opening hand. I'm going to play this card first. See what happens. Okay. Because it's normally at this moment they play Ash Blossom or something. Okay, no Ash Blossom. I will end my turn because I want to keep this in my hand for the next mode when things go pots. But we've got a Blue Eyes on the field and we've got our protection on the field, so hopefully we've got something. But we'll see. But how is chat today? How are we? We're having Wi-Fi issues. It's not our Wi-Fi. We've got brand new internet, which is better than the internet we had before. It's the Konami servers, as always. No, don't want to activate that just yet. He's about to Synchro summon. He's going to Synchro summon. Synchro what? He's having a moment to think. Like I said, he's having one of these moments, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I felt with the last duel, to be honest. What? Okay. Like I said, I do love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I do have a love-hate relationship with it because there's been some really, really derpy cards that have been released since the old Yu-Gi-Oh days. And like I said, I'm not saying Synchro's derpy, it's not, but there are some cards out there that you just like, what the absolute hell? Like I said, these cards, I'm not saying this deck. Like I said, I'm not saying that, I'm on about other decks that I've encountered and stuff. Can't believe we've been streaming for 33 minutes already. Oh, I fought this deck before, and oh god, this seems to be the common deck in this Synchro. So I know exactly what he's gonna Synchro into now. And the waiting begins. So I'm gonna activate that before it goes into my just to protect my Blue Eyes. But I know what's gonna happen. It's going to be emotional damage. But while we're doing that, feel free to use our emotes. Like I said, we've got a ton of them right now. So, you know, feel free to use them. Synchro summon! And then he's going to Synchro summon again. He's going to Synchro summon to a Synchro summon to a Synchro summon to a Synchro summon. So I've said Synchro too much already. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to Synchro into a Synchro into a Synchro. And I'm just here waiting. So. Sorry, I was just testing something. I do apologise. But how are we though? Are we okay? Are we having a good weekend? It is good. It is Good Friday. Like I said, Easter's Sunday. So you know, I hope you got your Easter eggs and your chocolate and everything ready. Come on, make your move. Make your move. Yes. And you're going to Synchro. So can you please hurry up and Synchro? I already know what you're going to do. Which I don't mind you doing it, but can you please hurry up because I'm absolutely bored here. Yep. Stardust, what is it? Stardust Synchro. Like I said, I thought I decorated this last night on mine and everything, so I know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to synchro into this one big monster, which is fine, but God, how long it takes for him to do it. It's just like, okay, you know what you're doing, just hurry up and do it. If that makes sense. It's like you summoning all these cards for a reason. Fair enough. Hurry up and do it. Stop taking five movements to do your combo because you know exactly what you're doing. That's one thing I hate about this game. This game is very, very slow compared to other Yu-Gi-Oh games that I've played. It's like you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Nexus on the red class. It's fast. Even though you got all the cards in, it's still faster than this. Now I don't know if that's the player, the server, or anything else. Like I said, for some reason this game does play really slow. And we have a lot of connection issues as well. And for people that say it doesn't happen on the PC version, yes it does. It happens on the PC as well. Unless you got a super high-tech PC, of course, then you might be. For the regular folks, it does happen. Yay! I finally get to do something. Yay! I feel special. Now I have a feeling as soon as I try, what's Stardust? When a card destroy a card on the field, right? Destroys a card on the field. So it won't it. Yeah, but okay, this might not work, but if it does, it does. We'll see. We will see. If this works, I'm laughing. If not, then I'm crying. Because it's not technically destroyed, it's banished, so we'll see. No, I don't want to use its second effect. Yep. Okay, so that did work. Which is great. Well, first things first, we're saying goodbye to Stardust. Stardust can sod off. No, I don't want to activate that effect. We'll attack. Technically, I should attack his, Not yet. Or do I want to do it? Go on. Go on. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm having a thinking moment. And my TV's about to go off. Yeah, because I want to get that card back, that's why. I want to get my protection back. Actually, we're gonna attack that instead. And we'll end the turn. And then we will use the Stone of Agents to summon another blue eyes white dragon spirit of white. I will get my words out eventually. And then we'll banish that. There you go. Let's see what happens next. Yep. I want to read that. Reveal one sync once in the next deck. Choose one. Not yet. So he's going to reveal one Synchro monster. But let's see what he does. He's having a think moment. Right, so he's having one of these moments. Or she. He or she. Okay, shooting star dragon. Ah, here we go. Stardust is back. Here we go. Hello, Stardust. Welcome back. And here we freaking go. He's going to synchro into that. Shooting star dragons coming. Now, I can't remember shooting star dragons effects. Okay. Yep, here we go. Shooting star dragon is coming. Now, I should... Oh no, it's not shooting star dragon. Something completely different. I want to read that effect. Must be should have wanted to do anything again. What's his card getting to do the attack? Points for every card. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Activate. Now, you do that, you've got to banish it. So let's see what you do. Yeah, you're going to use the effect, of course you will. And then it comes back, of course, yeah. Right, now we need to get a way to get rid of that. Need to find a way to get rid of that now. I don't know how. Right, let's wait. If this card is supposed, if this card is supposed to summon or level, 5 or higher monthly special summons. You know what? It's worth a try. It is worth a try. It is worth a try, my friends. This could go absolutely pot, but we'll give it a shot. Like I said, I'm not sure. Like I said, I am thinking outside the box here. Come on, game, allow me to speed up, please. This is what I'm talking about. The game is slow. Fine by me. 'Cause that means I can attack. That's not good. What's not good? Okay, we'll see. You thinking? Oh, thanks, Piper. Piper? LJ? So I'm so used to Piper abusing me as well. And I said, that's not fair. Like I said, I could be having one of these moments. No. Oh, he's gonna summon. Here we go. He's gonna summon everything now. Here we go. We're gonna have some emotional damage here. Like I said, there are some really dirty cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That make no sense and just break the entire game. Not saying this deck. Like I said, this is big boy. I'm just saying in general. Yep, here we go. Now that's gonna have some crazy effect that allows him to summon something else, then 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 something else. Like I said, there's too many cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Rightly that allow you to summon big stuff for less cost. It's like there's no cost for it. It's like he's gonna summon enough. Here we go. So, yeah, here we go. He's gonna summon another level 400 some odd. New Yu-Gi-Oh! Is madness. I missed, yeah, and thank you, Paul. Thank you for coming. But since you're in here, you get to I get to try out my new command for you. Using my stream deck. I actually get to program. So welcome in, Paul. Again, if you haven't checked out Paul Foxhound, an absolutely amazing streamer. He's just finished Elden Ring. Yes, we've got, like I said, we've got some funny dirt moments. You know, this is how I feel right now. My opponent is doing this right now. Trying to think, and I'm having some very emotional damage. And I think it's going to be game over. So we are having some fun with the stream deck. Like I said, we've also got a hype train built up as well, but I don't think we're going to reach that. But how are you, Paul? How are we? I'm about to get my behind handed to me, and it's going to cause me some emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
But yes. But I'm glad you're here. I've kind of just completely lost interest of this duel now. Hello, Stardust. Oh wow, he's actually decided he's had enough now. Nina! How are you? The beard suits me. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, that was a game over moment. But Hina, like I said, thank you. Thank you. Now, okay, I'm going to get out of the Synchro tournament now because it's doing my nothing. But I will show you something fun. I have built a Mirror Force deck. I've called it Mirror. How are we on this fine Friday? I am good. We are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! And we fought two really... The first deck we fought, poor, I kid you not, the guy was using old-fashioned cards. So, but yes, we've got some... We've been using stream decks. We've got a stream deck now, so we're having fun. We can do derpy face. We've also got thinking face. And we've got some beautiful moments like... Okay. We got some beautiful moments like that. Right. So this is my Mirror Force deck. That is literally designed just around Mirror Force. Now you're gonna watch some absolutely... I'm not crying, you're crying. Don't you use my emotes on me. Don't use my emotes on... Is some battle in the chat, aren't there? But yes. We are having some fun. And then when all chaos happens, I will show you the beautiful, beautiful chaos meme we've got. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting card. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. I'm sorry, there will be no summoning from your hand with this card, my friend. And we'll activate my Mirror Force trap card. Well, Mirror Force launcher, should I say. So, no. You can't do that, Star Fox. So, we'll see what happens. But how is everyone tonight? How is everyone? Like I said, this is my Mirror Force card. Card deck. Yee, Magical Cylinder. Magical Cylinder. Right. This deck's all about waiting for your opponent to make moves, kind of thing. This is a patience kind of deck, which is normally taboo for me. Not bad, man. Just doing some research. What are you researching? Oh yeah. Oh, you got your thinking. You got your thinking pace mode on. You know. My husband wants to play Magic the Gathering with me, but I've never played. Ah, no, I've played Magic the Gathering once. Okay, how do I want to play this? Do I want to use Magical Cylinder? Nah, I want to keep that bad boy for later. Aha! It's the Marshmallow Man! It's the Stave of Marshmallow! Like I said, you cannot defeat the Marshmallow. Look at that cute card. Look at it. Look at it. I think my opponent's just realised what he's walking into, and he's like, "Damn it!" The problem about this deck, I've got nothing to attack with. It's all about my opponent. He's even gone out and bought a set that comes with 2 full decks so we can play some sort of Oh, okay. So he's going all out. You gotta give him props for that. But okay. Like I said, you might enjoy it, Ina. You might. Like I said, I played it. I enjoyed it. It's confusing. But I think it's less confusing than Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh is just I love it, but the modern Yu-Gi-Oh is absolutely madness. We can actually do something now. We can actually do something, and I'll show you what we can do. Now, this might backfire, and if it does, we're going to have some emotional damage. But we'll see. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. Because I am going to summon Mirror Force Dragon. Yes, I got this idea after fighting someone that used the entire trap cards in a deck. And I was like, you know what? That duel was so frustrating. I want to bring the same pain to others. Ah, here we go. Score 1 card, target 1 must on the place that top of their deck. Yep. Which one are you placing? Yep, okay. That's fine. That is fine by me, because I'm going to use the effect. You idiots. You didn't read the card, did you? So, this is going to be interesting. How is this going to turn around? Is this going to turn around? Have I messed up? Is he messed up? Have we all messed up? Oh, Ina, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Oh, you... Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I'll give you that. That was actually quite cool. Root roots? Yes! Spam those emotes. You know? You've got them. Use them. Okay. So, why is the game completely frozen? But yes, spam. Oh, this guy thinks he's... Oh, okay. Okay. You might have got me, my friend. You might have got me. But guess what? It comes back. But yes, spam those emotes. We've also got this, which I think is a perfect moment at this moment. So I think this is just utter chaos. So we'll play this. I think that just absolutely right. You guys just missed him playing Geki. What's he gonna bring back from the graveyard? He's gonna steal my monster. Okay. We did get an upgrade. We got a stream deck. Like I said, we've got ourselves a stream deck. So we've got some upgrades. So we can do all these funny, cool things at a touch of a button. So I was by all day yesterday. I was having some moments. Oh, here we go. Once returning, you can decide to choose one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. You can do that. Please attack me. I love to take a tour of your stream deck sometime. I'll take, like I said, I'll take an image and stuff, and I'll go through it and whatnot. Your YouTube idea. Yeah. Also, I've seen that you've been posting pretty regular on YouTube. I have, yes. I do try. Get there. Yeah, like I said, I am trying to do multiple things, obviously. We have got a special stream next Tuesday. It is the Daughter Takeover stream where I get to play. I'm playing a certain game. I can't really say what it is at the moment because she's in chat. So I've got to wait. But we are doing the Daughter Takeover stream, which is going to be fun. Please, if you are available, please come in and tune in. It will mean absolutely a lot. It will mean a lot to me if you can. Tuesdays, yes, Tuesday, the 19th. Like I said, it will mean a lot if you can, because it's a way to cheer my daughter up, because sadly she lost one of her pets the weekend, kind of thing. So it's a way to, you know, have some fun at daddy's expense, pretty much. I'm going to get picked on a lot. She's listening, yes. That's why I haven't mentioned the name of the game, because she's in. I know she's in the chat. But yes, Tuesday is going to be fun, and we've got special commands, special voices, special things, and like I said, at my expense. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was originally going to do it anyway. But then obviously what happened the weekend, and it's become two things now. It's become something I was planning originally. Okay, is the game going to allow me to do anything or not? There we go. Thank you. I will activate my trap card, but it's also a way to cheer my daughter up as well. You attack me with life points, I attack you with life points. We have a emotional damage moment. What I really need is a monster. I need a monster card. But yes, that is Tuesday. So if you can, again, I understand everyone's busy. I get it and whatnot. So again, no pressure. I want a monster. Give me a monster, please. Might need to add some more monsters in this deck. Because I need a monster so I can discard it. There's nothing I can do there. But yes, this deck's all about my opponent messing up. So I want him to try and destroy multiple cards so I can use that. But we'll see. But how is everyone tonight? How are we doing? This is my Mirror Force deck, which is a bit derpy. I don't normally build decks like this, but since I normally play my Dark Magician and Blue Eyes decks, I'm getting a bit bored with them now. And I don't want to make meta decks either, because I'm getting sick and tired of the meta. So my goal is to build decks that are just absolutely goofy. How have I been this week? This week's been fantastic. I've got 2 weeks off. I'm on 2-week holiday. So I've been like just chewing, relaxing this week. Last week I went to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 times. So 2 weeks off. Yes, we've had 2 weeks off. This is my first week, so I've got 1 more week left. And then that's why I'm doing the. But yeah, trust me. I went to watch Sonic with Muru. Then I went to watch Sonic with my daughter and everything. And then I went to watch Sonic with my mom. And then when we went to watch Sonic with my mom, we did the 4K seating where the seats move. And I kid you not, it felt like I was on a roller coaster. So yeah, I've spent so much time setting up my new stuff. How do you like my trap card? Also, you know Muru in real life is He is lovely as he is. Yeah, he is. He's a fantastic dude. Like I said, I've been friends for years. We did kind of lose touch every now and again, as you do. But we always keep in contact through online and stuff. So like, it's been ages since we've actually met in real life for a while. So it was good to actually catch up. Mom, friend, then daughter. Yeah. That was pretty much it. Yeah. Like I said, we watched Sonic way too much. I watched Sonic 2 way too much at the time. Yeah, he mentioned that. He did mention that. And like I said, Muru is an absolute amazing guy. So like, he'll help anyone. Like I said, I'm the same. Like I said, I'll help anyone. Like I said, I taught Muru how to use his Blue Eyes deck on here a few weeks back. And like I said, he's an absolute great guy. Like I said, he's amazing in real life as he's online. Okay. I have no idea what you do, but okay. Sorry for all the burping and everything. What did he destroy? I didn't see that. What did he destroy? What got destroyed? I missed that. Since I used... Okay. But yes, he is a very nice guy in real life, as he is online as well. Like I said, this duel's interesting because I've got no attackers. Yeah, I didn't see that either. I have no idea what happened. I heard the destruction. I didn't see what happened. But okay. You know what? I'm just gonna freak him out and put my entire hand on the. So basically, your deck only does. Yeah, this is a counter deck. Like I said, it's not my usual style of playing. I'm more of the attacker kind. But I watched someone build like a really derpy deck online, and I thought it'd be so much fun to just have a laugh at as well. I was like, can you actually build a Mirror Force deck where it's just based on traps? Then yes, you can. So like I said, I can imagine if this person's anything like me, I can imagine on the other hand them thinking, what the hell, and getting a bit frustrated. them having a bit of a emotional damage moment because I fought decks against this and I'm like, you're literally there going, what can I do? You literally have these type of moments. But we'll see, we'll see. Like I said, this could all backfire on me. I have a feeling it might actually, but we'll see. Like I said, the one thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I've noticed, you never know what's going to happen until it happens. But yes, like I said, Tuesday stream's going to be very fun. It is going to be an early start. It's going to be at 10 AM in the morning. Which I have no idea what time that is for you, Ina. He's there, he or she's there scratching their heads as he's banning up against your wall, yeah. Yeah, he's up against a wall that he's thinking, how do I get past? Now, the best thing about it, these cards are absolutely useless unless he destroys multiple cards. So, I'll just put them there to just to scare him a bit, go, oh, which one of these is Mirror Force? Which one of these is Drowning Mirror Force? What could these be? That's 2 AM. Oh, 2 AM Monday. Oh. But like I said, it's going to be an all-day stream. It's not going to be my normal thing where it's only 2 hours. It's going to be from 10 AM in the morning until... That's double. Yeah. Like I said, I'm literally just waiting for my opponent now. We are waiting. Okay, so you're gonna do burn damage from the grave. Okay, I'll see how it is. I can't. You're gonna. Oh, okay. I get it. But again, like I said, all my streams, past and present, can be located on my YouTube channel. And then, like I said, if you're not following me on Twitter, that's where I update all my stuff. You can follow me on Twitter. Yeah, like I said, I get it. Like I said, I do understand that. And like I said, you come in whenever you can. Unfortunately, I can only stream when I'm doing. Oh no, I don't want to swear that. When I'm streaming, when I'm working, I can only stream in the evenings. We did do a build stream last Friday, and we have got up a build stream coming up, which will be a weekend. I was gonna say this monster. Ladies and gentlemen, he gave up. Let's just finish that. I get up for some work this morning, so I was hyped to come in and visit. Like I said, thank you for coming in. You're always welcome. Like I said, victory hype. Like I said, I do feel that guy's pain, to be honest. When you're up against a deck like that, you might. But yeah, let's have another moment. I do love this Mirror Force deck. I am in the works of building a burn deck as well. And then when we build that, we're going to have some. It's going to be some absolute chaos. Like I said, it's going to be one of those moments when I build this burn deck, but it's still in the process at the moment. Yes, let's go crush someone else's soul. Let's crush their souls. Now this card is a double-edged sword. This card can win and cost me matches. But yes, let's try and shackle someone else's souls. Let's destroy their souls out, shall we? I also am going to on Tuesday. I'm thinking of setting stream loops for the game as well. So we'll have that set up as well. Hopefully, all going well. But we'll see. Like I said, we've got some fun ideas, and like I said, I've got more ideas for my stream loops deck as well. I mean, stream loops deck, stream deck. Ooh. Okay, so he's not set anything. Interesting. Is this stream loops? You say yes, yes. We are going to be doing some stream loops, hopefully. If I can get it working, if I can get it sorted. So, like I said, I've used stream loops once on Lost Judgment, and it was fantastic. And I like how I paused as soon as you mentioned stream loops. Paul was like, "Ooh!" So you know, he comes from the shadows. Oh, okay. This is a standoff deck. This is a standoff off a standoff. I don't like this. This is one of those duels where it's like, oh? Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be chaotic when it starts. No, I don't want to use that. Yeah, I want to save that for bigger and better. Oh god! No, we'll save them. Hello! Supplies, dirtbag! Oh, I take the damage. This is what I mean about that card. That card's a bit of a. I don't understand every part of this game. I can cut the tension in this game with a butter knife. Yeah. But like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh's complicated. It's like I can't explain everything myself, unfortunately. Right. Now this card, like so, we both roll a dice roll, and the lowest result takes the damage. Why is a bond? Why is a bet? Yeah, it is. So like, old-fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh was easy to explain. You can explain that with very easy. Then Synchro came, then XYZs, then Wing Summons, and it just got really, really complicated, kind of thing. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let it go. Because again, I'm hoping this works, but if it doesn't, then it's going to cost me the duel, but oh well. So he's got a 4, we've got a 5, you take the damage, there we go. So it's even now. Yeah, that card is, whoever gets the lowest on the dice roll takes the life point damage. So that's what I mean, it's 50-50 kind of card where it can save you or will also kill you. Right, so we can't play that. Okay. Your move! I think I need some takeout for lunch. I'm feeling lazy and hungry. I don't blame ya, to be honest. Oh, hang on. Oh, what was that? Each player draws 2 cards from their hand to then draw. You know what? We are going to activate that. And we'll... Oh, so we have to discard... Oh, okay, we discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. I get ya. Polymerization. Thank you, my friend! You just helped me! Thank you! But yes, we are having some fun. So Paul, now that you've beaten Elden Ring and the community goal is not set yet, what are we playing tonight? So I'm assuming you're streaming tonight, right? First time, best followers, primes, and viewers. Oh, is that a bot? So like, if that's a bot, we'll get rid of that later. Freaking bots. Yeah, that's a bot. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen. We all will play this truck card. Actually, that's the only thing I haven't got a command to do to get rid of yet straight away. I need moderators. Bots, yeah. Aha! We all take damage! We all take damage here. But yes. Just bear with me. Oh, that'd be so amazing, Hina. Well, like I said, I'll set that up and message that after stream. That would be amazing if you could be a moderator for us. Well, we'll play this. But yes, like I said, I'll ban that person in a minute. That worked. So I'm getting a bit confused now. But yeah, that would be absolutely amazing, you know. I'd love that. Like I said, I'll have a word with you on them later, and we'll sort that out. Obviously, you can't do it mid-stream, I don't think. Or if we do, I have no idea how. So yeah, well, I don't get that bit here now. So it's very easy for me to get confused. It's very easy for me to have one of these moments. But yeah, like I said, we'll sort that out. Like I said, as soon as this door's over, I'll ban that bot. And we're gonna have some fun. But yes, that would be absolutely fantastic if you could do that for Hina. Like I said, you so deserve these for that. Okay. We'll activate this! We'll activate the Mirror Force launcher! We'll launch the Mirror Force! I think. No, I don't want to do that yet. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Ina. That'd be amazing. Much appreciated. Like I said, you deserve all the praise. We're not going to activate anything because you've got to fight the marshmallow. You cannot defeat the cuteness. The cuteness defeats you. Oh, I do believe you're going to find you've lost this match. I'm sorry. Oh no, I picked the wrong card. No? Okay. Nope, don't want that one. Want to keep that. Oh, look at this. Oh no, is he disconnected? Don't disconnect, please. Please, come on. Now you got to be careful when you're playing this game because it's cross-platform. It's on PC as well. There are people on the PC. Yep. There you go. He disconnected. That was a disconnect. That wasn't a give up. That was a disconnect. Yeah, there are people because this is on cross-platform as well. There are people that's modded this on the PC that makes you lose. They can force you to surrender. How does it affect their score? It just comes up as a loss, basically, and then they'll, like I said, if they have too many losses in a row, they'll rank down, kind of thing. So that's all it does. It's like, I don't know why people do it. Like I said, surrendering, I get, I've surrendered, but I don't get why people disconnect. Oh, I do apologise for all the burping and everything and whatnot. So again, I'm not having to go anyone that surrenders because I've done it. I've had moments where I'm just like, no, I can't win. I know I can't win. I'll surrender. Just because sometimes it takes too long as well. So you just know you're not going to win, so you might as well just end that match and move on to another match. But disconnecting, like just having, disconnecting, I never understand why people do that. But, people do. Okay, this is an interesting hand. Yeah, like I said, any game that's got a hardcore rank system, you will find people disconnecting or rage quitting or whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. You will find that a lot because they get emotional damage. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not a perfect gamer. I get frustrated. I get angry. I get annoyed. Like I said, the first match we had on here was a bit annoying. So I'm not going to sit here and go, oh yes, I am a perfect professional calm gamer, because that is not true. Like I said, there is moments. There is one sound command I really want to play, but my daughter's watching, so I can't play it at the moment. But it is a good one. It is a good sound command. It sucks in because it's yeah. So my teammate can rage quit, and then yeah. Oh, here we go. Destroy one spell card in the. Good choice! Good choice! Problem is, I've got another. Play it. Okay, we've got a sound command that we've got when bad moments happen.
Son of a bitch!
We've got that. And if anyone recognises that voice, you're a hero. She's in a room now. Oh, okay. No problem. But yes. So, we can combine
Son of a bitch!
with that, which I think is absolutely perfect. I think this is absolutely amazing. Game over now. Son of a bitch. I do. Loud. Do we want to play that? No, we won't play it yet. But wait. But yes. Such a fun game, but such a it's like you always find. Oh, I had a great blast setting up my stream deck yesterday. I've got some other ideas that I want to try out, but I don't want to overboard my stream thing, so I'm just testing it from now, and then in the future I'll have some more ideas. It's like wait till we get a hype train. The hype train one I've got is amazing. It's like I'll do a sneak preview in a minute. It's like we'll play that. We all get hurt here. Wait until you set up your stream deck for just a regular task too. Yeah, like I said, you can set it. Like I said, I have been reading up what you can do, and you can set it up like it's not just for like streams kind of thing, which I absolutely think is fantastic. Ooh, I forgot we can use the Fang of Critias. I summon the Fang of Critias to summon. I forgot the dragon's cord. But yes, you can basically use your. I have a powerful zoom, and I also. Oh wow, nice. Must be special summon with the Fang of use it. You do it once per turn. You can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if that was a monster, inflict damage. Oh, we can destroy cards. We can destroy cards, Captain. And if it's a monster. Oh yes, I picked a good card there, but this is where he's got another mirror force. But we'll find out in a few minutes. That was good. I like that. I chose very good there, because I almost got mirror force myself. But yes, I am having so much fun with my stream deck, and I've got a few ideas which I can't wait to use. Like I said, I'll do a sneak preview of our hype train. No problem. Like I said, thank you for coming in here. Like I said, it's fantastic. And like I said, we'll see you when you see you. And like I said, I know you're going to be working, so we'll do a sneak preview of the hype train in a minute, and I hope you enjoy. Marshmallow. But yes, I am absolutely loving this mirror force deck that I built. It's kind of derpy, and it's not my normal style of gameplay, but I'm having fun with it. And like I said, that's what I'm going to start doing now. I'm just going to start building derpy decks. Okay, we'll see what's going to happen now, and we're just going to have fun with like derpy decks. Obviously, I've got my Blue Eyes, my Dark Magician deck, which are my mains. Yeah. I feel like I'm fighting this person again. Bye bye. Yeah, my dragon goes bye bye. He killed my dragon. He killed my dragon. So what happens next? So I'm curious what that monster is now. And has he got anything to attack me? I think we both having the. Oh, it's Ra's disciple. Normally used to summon the Egyptian god cards, actually. Also, anyone that's watching, I have my Digivoice. You know what? Get off. We have my Digivoice. I've got my Metal Greymon back again. Are you gonna summon War? Is this what's gonna happen? Are you summoning War? Are we gonna see Egyptian God card? It'd be nice. Don't get me wrong, I'd be happy to see Egyptian God card. I haven't seen him in much play. That's a deck I might want to build, an Egyptian God card deck, to be honest. I have to look up a really good Egyptian God. Okay, out of the 3 Egyptian God cards, if you know Yu-Gi-Oh, which one would you want to see a deck build out of? Argamus the Tormentor! Argamus the Tormentor! Like I said, I haven't seen Egyptian God cards played before, so you know, it's actually quite. This is unique. Red, Cypher the Sky Dragon. So you want to see Yugi Cypher the Sky Dragon? That's mean. That's mean. that is mean. Oh dear. Sky Dragon, yeah. Wing Dragon. Sorry for the Sky Dragon. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I have a personal favourite when it comes to the God cards. Obviously, because I'm Seto Kaiba, I should technically like Oberus the Tormentor. But out of the 3 of them, Oberus is the weakest one, to be honest. In my opinion, like I said, many people would say otherwise. It's a shame I can't summon this card. Oh, I can. No, we'll save that for later. We need Oberus off the field first. Talking about Oberus, can't be normal summoned. Then normal summoned. Either player can target this card. It's just target. Right. Okay. I'm wondering if Mirror Force will affect Oberus, but we'll find out. We will find out one way. But yeah, I'll look up and see how it is to build a side for the Sky Dragon deck. And we'll do that. Or if we can, we'll try and build a deck where we can summon all 3 Egyptian God cards. I do love how these matches are turning more than... Okay, Oberus, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. Go on. Bye, Oberus. It was nice knowing you. Oh, this could be evil. If this works, this could be evil. Look at Weed summoned! Look at Weed summoned! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! That was mean. Yeah, like I said, it only lasts for 1 turn. That was mean. That was a bit. I felt sorry for. Oh dear. Actually, I should have used Oberus' effect. I think I should have used Oberus' effect. Oh well, bit of a moment there. A bit of a moment. Now, can I flip this? Can't be destroyed. This card was right. It's got to be attacked. Right. It has to be attacked. Right. was gonna say it hasn't got a equipped effect. It's got to be attacked. But that was actually quite funny. I got to summon his Egyptian god card. I got to be set a Kyber for a few minutes and summon Oberus the Tormentor. So my dream has come true. And I didn't have to sacrifice 3 monsters either. So I found that funny. Can I activate my... Like I said, he's having a moment. He's target one, tribute one monster, then target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. Okay. What are you destroying? What's being destroyed, my friend? No! Not my second marshmallow! No! No! Not my second marshmallow! Oh, you summoning? You getting blue eyes, am ya? Are we getting some blue eyes? Hello, blue eyes. Okay, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I'm curious myself. I'm upset he destroyed my second my marshmallow. I was quite upset about that. He killed my marshmallow. He barbecued my marshmallow. Come on, main phase. Thank you. Activate. Discard. Okay. Mirror Force! Ha 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 ha! Problem is that you should This is where I wish I had 2 traps, so I could, because he knows that's Mirror Force, so he's going to use whatever card to destroy it. But the thing is, I can bring it back. I can resurrect it as long as I got monsters in my hand. Okay. Turn end. I just love how long this door's taking because it's not your typical. It is not your typical duel, my friend. Now, this card could cost me the death match, or it could end the match for me. We'll find out. If it survives, that is. Like I said, this deck is absolutely dirt. The deck I built is absolutely just derpy derpy derp. It is. I'm having so much fun with my stream deck. I really am. But again, like I said, all my stuff can be found on YouTube. And like I said, if you have followed me, yeah, we're gonna play this for the walls. Okay, why is it stopped? But yes, you can find everything on YouTube. All my past, present, and future streams all go onto YouTube once I finish downloading. You can follow me on Twitter for updates. Don't know why this is for. Oh, okay. Bad internet connection. No, I don't want to do that yet. And we will flip this monster. No, please, come on, please let me have a. Please, come on. Please let me have let him have the Morris number. As soon as the game decides to carry on playing. This is the one thing I hate about this game. I don't know if it's connection error, I don't know if it's server error, I don't know what it is, but it just stops in mid-battles. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want to use that effect. We're good. We're good here. So, oh. Well, yeah, I'm taking the damage for that. Like I said, that card is derpy. That card is very, very derpy. Like I said, if you get a bad roll, it burns you. So, like I said, I won't. If I draw another one, I won't use that. Like I said, he's probably laughing now, going ha 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 ha. And to be honest, I don't blame him. Like I said, that was a moment. But unfortunately, you can't predict dice rolls. So it's a that is a gamble. I'm gonna have to see if there's another card to do a better card. Like I said, the problem about this deck, I've got no attack. So I need to see if there's better cards to attack, so it's not so much of a standstill. But at the same time, it's also good. So like we've only got one of these cards, and these cards aren't in there when you fight in some like heavy high level summon cards. Okay. But you can't destroy my marshmallow, so what are you planning? What are you planning, my friend? Interesting. Like I said, we're not going to attack you, so you're gonna have to attack us. Now, there's no point turning that into attack mode because then I'll definitely know what's up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But how is everyone? Are we all having fun? Or is this duel dragging on a bit too long to the point where you've all zoned out? And I forgot. Like I said, we have got our hype train. And this is the hype train. I'm going to give you a sneak preview. That is a sneak preview of our hype train. It does go a bit longer than that, but I just wanted to give you a sneak preview of the hype train. So we'll just do one once again. You know. No! Not the one card. All trap cards are negated. Well played. Well played. Like I said, well played. The one card that can absolutely mess me up, and he's summoned it. Well done. Well done. I will give you that. Because I can't activate anything. I can't activate my trap cards and nothing now. I am literally counting on one card and one card only now. But we'll see. This is where I should have skill drain. Problem is, I've scared him now. I've actually scared him. Oh, Synchro, man. The one. There we could turn this back around. We could turn this back around. So like I said, I can't use Mirror Force, so we'll fuse it into Mirror Force Dragon. And we'll attack Synchro. Now I can use all my trap cards again. Whew, that's got intense. That got intense, that did. Turn 27. Oh. Okay. We are in turn 28. Like I said, this is utter chaos. Utter chaos, this is. Like I said, this is the perfect moment for the moment. Oh, I will, you know. I thought he had me. As soon as he summoned Synchro, I thought he had me. Lucky for me, we were able to summon Mirror Force Dragon. And do apologise for burping there. Dun 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 dun. But yes. Okay. Oh, this allows you to summon the boys, doesn't it? Yeah. This is your last ditch move. He's going all out. He is going all out. And you know what? I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. One Blue Eyes. So he's basically built a Seto Kaiba deck. Oh dude, this is gonna backfire. This is gonna backfire. This is going to backfire. Because that effect allows me, and then I'm just going to combine it with that. So you're done. Match over. That was a very interesting duel. That was long as well. I think that's the longest duel I've ever had. Not against my friends anyway. That was interesting. It's like that. I feel sorry for you, so sorry for you. But at the same time, you did turn it around as well. So, that was fun. But I do like this Mirror Force deck. I need to see. Might get rid of these cards because these cards are double-edged sword. So might get rid of them and then replace them with something else. And I might replace that. But yes, that was interesting. We're gonna have one more match, I think, with this Mirror Force deck. Night is like I said. Before you disappear, then don't disappear too yet. Good night, and I hope you have fun and everything. So, good night. So, okay. Okay, it's their turn first. I was wondering why I couldn't do anything. It is their turn, but like I said, we'll be wrapping up ourselves soon, pretty much. And now that the daughter's gone, I can actually show you what the next what we're doing on Tuesday, which I'll show you soon. After this duel. And we're fighting a pendulum deck. Yay, pendulums. Fantastic. I'm not a big fan of pendulum cards. Wait! I know, I'm not playing Synchro. It's the fastest thing. Wait a minute, Easy LJ. I thought you were going to bed. I honestly thought we were fighting this the Synchro tournament, but we're not. That's why I was like, why are they summoned a fusion monster? I don't think I'm gonna win this duel, but we'll see. Because you never know. You never know in Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll never know until you play the game. But again, if you're not following me on Twitter, I do recommend you do, because that's where I update everything. So if you haven't, then again, no, don't have to, but there's my Twitter account. Again, all my videos, past and present, go onto YouTube. So that's my YouTube channel and everything. And I hope you all have a fantastic evening. But yes, I don't think I'm winning this duel, but we'll see. Like I said, this will be the last one. I think we're gonna have one of these moments. Okay. So I feel like we're gonna have one of those moments. Now, if anyone doesn't recognise that clip was when I was fighting a person at the Exodia. They were winning, and then all of a sudden they decided to quit. Pendulum! The thing that broke Yu-Gi-Oh! And for some reason it's saying my Wi-Fi is bad, which is not, because I have got brand new Wi-Fi that is brand new net, which is absolutely fantastic. So Konami, you can sod it. We'll set this. We'll set this. We'll set this. We'll set this. And we'll call it quits. No, I don't want to activate that yet. Whew, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to win this duel, to be honest. I'm not a big fan when it comes to pendulums. Pendulums have got so many effects, it's annoying. But again, if you haven't, I'm going to do a quick shout out to Paul, who was in the chat earlier. If you haven't checked him out, please do. He's an amazing streamer and everything. He's just been playing Elden Rings. He's completed it. He's platinumed it as well, which is fantastic. And like I said, his communities are debating if he's going to go into Cyberpunk or Twilight Princess. I'm voting for Twilight Princess. So again, if you haven't checked him out, please do. And at the same time, I said also check out some other streamers. You know, this is my friend Mark. Like I said, if you haven't checked him out, please do. Like I said, there are some absolutely fantastic streamers that you should check out, other than myself. obviously, please keep coming to see me as well. That would mean a lot. But again, you know, there are absolutely other amazing streamers out there that deserve the love as much as you give to me. So please share that love, because it helps so much. As my friend Paul says, if you're just streaming for one person, then that's good enough. And that's how I feel. It's like there's a lot of streamers out there that get upset when their numbers are not growing. Now, I understand that, and I feel that myself. But like I said, my friend Paul told me that if you only stream for one person, that one person just took their time to come and watch you. So think of it as that. Like, that's the way you need to think about streaming. It's like if one person out of the entire world is spending their time watching you, then it's worth it, in my opinion, because they're taking their time to watch you. So don't worry about the numbers, don't worry about the view counts and stuff. Just keep doing what you enjoy and everything. And like I said, the community will start growing. It might take a while, it might take months, it might take years, but eventually you'll get there as long as you keep at it. And like the reason I'm talking like this now is like I'm still waiting for my opponent to do, but I do actually mean everything I've just said, kind of thing. It's like when I first started, like I said, it'd be a year next month that I've started. I can't believe it's been a year already. A year next month, and everything is how long I've been streaming for, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. And like I said, yes, I put a lot of money into my streaming, and no, I'm not making lots back, but I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for myself and the enjoyment of it, kind of thing. So just and having moments where I'm talking to amazing people in chat and whatnot, and we have a good time. So anyone that's thinking about streaming or looking into it, like I said, it is a slow process, but just keep doing it, keep at it. If you're really committed to do it, keep doing it, because eventually you'll get there and you'll get to where you want to be. And this guy is absolutely summoning everything. This guy's having a I'm going to summon this moment. Now, I don't know if my plan is going to work. I don't think it will, but we'll see. I like the fact this is turn 3 and this guy's absolutely spent the past 8 minutes, 7 minutes just summoning everything he can. Okay. Whenever you're ready, my friend. Whenever you're ready. Should I just quit? Should I let him do all this and then just like end? Wow. That's a lot of attack points. That is a lot of attack points, my friend. Can that be affected by spells? Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. That will be interesting. Okay. Okay, dude, hurry up and finish your turn, please. You're boring me now. You just seem to be summoning everything and everything. You can target one face-up spell or trap card on them. Okay, it has to be face-up, okay. Like I said, I'm just waiting for this guy to do stuff, but oh my god, he's summoning. This is the problem with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like opponents can summon so much stuff that you'll spend most of your duel watching someone summon the entire deck. How many cards have they literally half of their deck has been used to summon. Nope. Okay, why did that take off? Okay. Don't know why that's only taking off my life points, not all my life points, but okay. This is the one I want you to attack with. That shouldn't work because it's not face up yet. But if not, we'll counter with this one. It's alright. Because you can only do it once, my friends. So we'll see. I bet that's annoyed you. Because I know that would annoy me. You summoned everything to lose it all. You summoned everything to lose it all. We just did one of these moments. We just had one of those moments. Bang of Critius! Don't think this is gonna work, but you never know. Like I said, I'm not expecting to win this duel. To be honest, I'm just having some evil fun. It's kind of hoping Magical Syndrome would work because it's been the duel, but I had a feeling his other card would stop it somehow. Even though technically, I don't know how that works, but it did. And there's not much more I can do. Yeah, we could have played that face down and that probably would have won, but at the same time it could have burned me as well, so it's 50-50. Okay, we'll see what happens now. Interesting. This is very interesting. I'm just waiting for this. I just want this duel to end so we can wrap up. Do 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 do. But yes, we've got a stream deck. We've been having some fun. Oh, okay. There we go. He's summoned. Don't know what that does. It's called special. You can activate one of them. Okay. Target one of our opponent's control, turn it to its hand. Okay. So you're not going to synchro. You're not going to pendulum summon then, unless you're going to summon another pendulum, which I think you're going to do. Okay. Like I said, this deck's good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so you weaken my attack. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to do my next turn myself. I am thinking, but I'm all out of thinking. Okay. For anyone that's new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have no idea what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, this is a very complicated duel that not even I know what's going on, to be honest. I feel like we're gonna have one of these moments.
Son of a bitch!
Moments. I have a feeling we're gonna have one of them. I do feel like we are getting to one of these. Okay, he stopped my effect as well. Very. So my effect doesn't work, I don't think. Okay. Fair enough. I do apologise about that. Dude, can you hurry up and do your move? You summoning all this is just annoying because it's just like you're just summoning to overkill. You could easily kill me. So just hurry up and do it. This guy's doing it on purpose. He's being an absolute dead end on purpose because he could end this easily, but now he's doing it on principle. He's like, oh, I'm going to summon this and this and this and this and this. Just because I can. Now I know he's going to negate that effect. It's obvious. Yeah, exactly. It's like I already know this. I know what you're doing. So just hurry up and do it. Stop being a... See all at that point. What? Oh, there we go. There we go. The exact right points I need to. What? Okay, I don't get this off right points thing, but fair enough. Like I said, I ain't got a problem with people summoning their entire decks on the field. What I do have a problem with is when people can clearly tell they're going to win, but they have to summon everything and just drag it out. And you're just like, why? You don't need to drag it out. You can just end it. All you're doing is annoying your opponents. If that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I've probably done it myself, so I'm sure someone will say, oh, well, you've done it, and I probably have, unintentionally, as well, but there are people that do it absolutely on purpose. It's like, oh, I'm going to purposely drag out this just because I can, kind of thing. But, because like I said, he's going to summon everything now, and he doesn't need to. all he's got to do is just attack, and he's won. But he's going to summon everything now. He's going to spend another like 3 to 4 minutes summoning everything, and you're just like, why? Here we go. Yep, there we go. Thank you so much for queuing me. Thank you. I can actually end. Oh, that was interesting. Like I said, good duel. Not arguing about the duel. Like I said, the deck was amazing. His cards were amazing. He basically beat me fair and square. It's just the sheer how long it took to do it. That's annoying. It's like, and now that's partly the amount of combos that can be summoned, and it's partly how slow this game is. Now, again, I don't know if the game's having net issues, server issues, or whatever, but this game plays so slow compared to other Yu-Gi-Oh games. But anyway, that's enough of me saying that. Like I said, it is now time for us to go into our end mode. And like I said, thank you for watching. I do apologise for being a bit arrogant tonight, and if I have, I do apologise. I'm just genuinely being myself when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm being true. If that's a bit too much for some people, but you can call me out on it. I don't take offence at all. Like I said, I don't mind being called this and this and this. Obviously, don't start abusing me and everything, and I don't abuse you either. But like I said, you can say, Seto, that was a bit too much, or you're being a bit arrogant there. So I can be at times. So like I said, you can put me straight, chat. I don't mind. And that being said, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed your stay, thank you so much. Like I said, it's always a pleasure having you all here. Like I said, even I'm just streaming for one person, it still means more than, to anything, because the fact that you took your time to watch me. Night Piper, we'll see you again soon. Like I said, we will be back on Monday playing Triangle Strategy. That game is getting very, very interesting at the moment. It's like really heating up, so I'm having fun with that. Then we'll return on Yu-Gi-Oh! On Friday. Tuesday is a special stream, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. And that being said, as we always do, please support our fellow streamers. They're all fantastic. I've done a few shout outs. I have got more shout outs. Like I said, Paul was in our stream. He's actually streaming right now, so we might just give him a raid in a minute. Like I said, these guys are absolutely fantastic. Each and every one of them are amazing, and you will never, ever, ever be disappointed with their stuff. So please send them the love and the support. This is my week. Look it up. The Tuesday stream is not on there. Because it is a special one, and I will talk about it more. So Monday, Wednesdays, we are playing Triangle Strategy, 6 PM UK time. Fridays are Yu-Gi-Oh days, as that's why we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh today. Tuesday is a different. Tuesday is the Daughter Takeover, where we are going to be playing Let's Go Pikachu. Like I said, it's also going to be special. There's a lot of few things which I'm not going to say just in case she's listening. She shouldn't be, but just in case she is. There's a few. It's all going to be gimmick around freezing my daughter. Like I said at the start of the stream or halfway through the stream, this was set up before what happened the weekend. But I always plan for my daughter to have a stream where she takes over and whatever the daughter says goes kind of moment. But something. She isn't. Like I said, I wasn't 100% sure, but just in case she is. Like I said, there's a few gimmicks that's going to happen and everything. Like I said, we had a pet died the weekend, which is very sad. So it's a way of cheering up as well. Like I said, this was also set in motion before that as well, but again, it's another way. So if you can make it and come in, I would very much appreciate it. Again, I understand a lot of people are busy, not everyone can make it. It will be at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time, so 10 a.m. It's going to be an all-day stream, hopefully, as long as we can do it. And like I said, it'll mean a lot to me if everyone can make it and everything. that being said, before we raid, that being said, we are going to go into our final mode. I am going to raid Paul. So if you just bear with me a few seconds, this is the one thing I haven't got on a command, unfortunately. You got to do this the old-fashioned way. So he's playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So we are going to raid Paul. So if you can bear with me, we are going to raid him. That being said, I will be going off my off-raid mode. So just before we raid, I will be saying good night, take care, thank you. Please join me again on Monday. And like I said, have a great weekend. So we are going to raid Paul now, and I'm going to say good night. So see ya.